Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Sunday, and welcome back to our series about the Havamal when we look at each verse individually. This week we have 3 different translations of verse 9 to examine, so let's start. First translation. Happy is he who hath in himself praise and wisdom in life, for oft doth a man ill counsel get when 'tis born in another's breast. By Olive Bray. Second translation. He's lucky the man who keeps in himself praise and wit while he lives, for bad advice men have often received from another's breast. Carolyn Larrington. And then our third translation, happy the man who has while he lives wisdom and praise as well, for evil counsel a man full oft has from another's heart. Sacredtext.com. So, good sense and having a proper sense of self-esteem is a boon in life. Now, it is perfectly true that common sense isn't common, as many people have observed, and I blame this largely on an unwillingness to learn from past experience. Once that hurdle is overcome and you're able to examine your past, like, oh, okay, that wasn't very brilliant, and here are the reasons why, and this is what contributed to that having a bad outcome, and now I can move forward. Once we do that, and we have enough humility to do that, to go through the process where you are looking at your actions, your behaviors, even your thought process that proved unsuccessful, then you're going to be in a better position in life. It takes confidence to be able to act on your own judgment, to evaluate information for yourself and draw your own conclusions. And the more conformist and collectivist a society becomes, the more an independent free thinker sticks out like a sore thumb. So it also requires a sense of boldness to say, no, I saw this and I saw that 2 + 2 = 4, and I don't care how many people have said it equals 5. I know that it equals 4, and to be able to stand your ground on that. Because wisdom is not gained through a committee discussion, and it isn't about what's most popular either. And there are going to be times in life when there's no one around to ask for advice, even if we do need it. So we need to have the confidence to make the best decision we can based on what we know in the moment, and have the fortitude to manage the risks involved and accept the outcome that follows. Next, external validation and guidance is filled with pitfalls. It is a sad reality that people are forever farming out their decisions to other people, and they base their self-worth on what other people say about them or how much interaction they get on social media. This is a recipe for psychological weakness and illness, and we have daily proof. I mean, look at the train wreck of people you see all over the internet. Talk about a sample size. It is self-evident why this is self-destructive to do. Now, when it comes to advice, people don't have to have ill will towards you personally or any kind of bad intentions in order to give bad advice. In fact, sometimes the worst advice ends up coming from people who honestly hope for your good, but they lack wisdom for themselves, and therefore they can't provide useful guidance to someone else. So being able to identify people who are in that situation is vital for our own development. And then there's the people who do have the bad intentions, and they actively seek to manipulate others, and they're just wanting power. And, by hook or by crook, no matter, they don't care what happens, who gets hurt, anything else, as long as they end up on top of the pyramid, they're fine with it. So talk about opinions that we can do without. I think most of us have just about enough to contend with, corralling the bad ideas that we come up with on our own. We do not need the nuisance of the bad ideas of others, particularly when it comes from people who have harmful intent towards us. So the moral of this story is cultivate your own judgment, cultivate your own confidence. Don't lean too heavily on other people's opinions. Know how to think, act, and judge for yourself. So that's what I got out of verse 9 of the Havamal. I'd be interested to hear your impressions. You can tell me about it on Blackbird's Brew on Discord. There's a link to join in the description box below. Or you could leave your comment here on this channel. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.